In this episode, we go in search of the ideal bakkie to power a growing food business.
Crossover SUVs under 300,000 Rand come up against each other.
And we take a closer look at an Opel Corsa with ongoing turbo problems.
Hello and welcome to Buyer's Guide. Every week we try to provide you with useful advice, whether it relates to buying, selling or maintaining a vehicle. Now if you've got a question for the team, you can send an email to buyersguide@ignitiontv.co.za and contain please as much information as possible, as well as a picture of yourself.
And joining us in studio to help resolve those troubling automotive issues are Leon Loyson from the iPop Motor Group and Fazana Shamu from Redline Communication. Welcome back, Fazana.
Thank you. Good to be
Nice
back.
to have you here after all your travels. Thanks for taking time out.
Yeah, you guys.
And you as usual, Leon.
Nice to have you.
All
guys.
right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Let's get into our first question, which comes from Sakati. He's looking to a bakkie for his food business, and he often transports bulk supplies like potatoes. He's considering a Toyota Hilux or Ford Ranger 2.2, which is more reliable and better for heavy loads and cheaper to maintain. His budget is 100,000 Rand, and he's open to other suitable options. Fazana, ladies first.
Yeah, let's talk workhorses. So, bulk goods, potatoes, this is the real hustle. I think the Toyota Hilux is a good option for him. Dependable, reliable, maintenance he doesn't have to worry about, parts are easy to come by. Versus the Ranger 2.2, it is...
Temperamental.
Have you
the
Yeah.
word you want to use.
Yeah, I was trying to...
No, I think you're looking for a word that starts with K or C.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, my pick would be the Hilux. I think...
100K though, budget?
yeah, it's a bit tight. It's a bit tight. Leon, what are your thoughts?
Leon, 100 grand don't buy you any
No, it
bakkie.
doesn't buy you much. But if I find one, I'll buy the Hilux. Or I won't go Ford. I'd get myself a Mitsubishi single cab then.
What about a
I would.
Nissan NP300?
It's actually a very,
very good
good
option.
because it's, I think, just as reliable as the Hilux. It doesn't get nicked as much as the Hilux, and you'd most probably get a better option in terms
mileage.
of lower mileage, that kind of a thing. You find yourself a basic single cab 2.5 D4, no, I was going to say D4D, that's the Hilux, YD25 engine in the Nissan.
NP300, yeah.
It's a great bakkie. Look, somebody will say, oh, but they're not safe. They got no airbags, and if you crash them,
They don't care. They transport.
but I mean, you're going to spend 100 grand on any bakkie. They're all going to be puchai. So I think what you've mentioned there, the MP300 is a better buy than the Hilux, because if you buy a Hilux with 100,000 Rand, it'll have done 450,000 kilometers plus. Even if it doesn't say on the mileometer, it'll say there, 100,000 Ks.
But that's turned over
junk.
10 times.
It'll be a piece of junk, really.
You know, Adam, the other option is the GWM Steed.
Yeah, it's also another
It's
good
also a
option.
good option. You'll get a newer bakkie at 100,000. I don't know about its workability and heavy loading.
It's a
and
smaller
things like
bakkie.
that.
It's not as
lower,
strong.
and it's.
Yeah.
You know,
But I think, if he's going to load potatoes, what are you going to load?
potatoes are heavy. Leon.
600 kilos?
Potatoes are heavy.
700 kilos? I don't
No,
How
but
much potatoes?
these guys who load potatoes, you've seen. It's not 600 kilos.
bosses like
It's
this.
600 tons.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
600
With a
eggs.
trailer.
On the road
With
like
a
this.
trailer on it, yeah.
Yeah, with a trailer as well. The MP300, I think, is a great option
also think
because
it's a good
lots of parts available, no matter where you stay.
Yeah.
That bakkie's been around since Segi was a 2-year-old,
But Sikati did mention he is looking at quite older
Yeah.
models. So he also just needs to check what any model it is that he has a good look at it before
Yeah,
taking it.
because as we know, his budget is.
Yeah,
He's got,
just to make sure how much problems you're getting or not getting with whatever you're finding.
That's what happens when you got beer money and champagne taste. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Our next question is from 26-year-old Pule. He's a first-time buyer seeking reliable SUV suited for gravel roads. He's also got a small budget. It's only 150,000 Rand. He wants a vehicle with under 230,000 kilometers on the clock. He's eyeing a Nissan X-Trail, Honda iX35 as well. Wants to know which is the best buy. He's also open to other options. Leon, so 150,000 Rand, and you want something that will handle gravel roads and stuff like that. X-Trail and...
You can even get RAV, but older.
oh my
models,
gosh, that's going to have
So
plenty
say
miles
like
on.
230,000 cars. So also just
Yeah.
run in. But either one of those two cars. You know,
Yeah.
X-Trail, it's going to come down to what you prefer.
Much of a
You know,
muchness.
yeah, it's much of a muchness. But I think in 2012, those X-Trails are a little bit more boxy than what they are.
But spacious.
Yeah. And then
Boxy, but very spacious.
exactly. So, and then your iX35 was a little bit more, can you say?
Rounded,
Yeah. So it's going to come down to
more shapely.
what he likes, more shapely. Yeah.
Something a little bit higher off the road than a standard car. I mean, if you can find a RAV4 in that price range, you'll be very, very lucky, because there's such high demand. The minute a relatively low mileage RAV4 comes in the market at the right price, it gets snapped up. So to find something like that,
Especially if it's clean.
yeah,
With
if
the correct service history, like you alluded to earlier.
yeah. Fazana?
So I also headed down to a petrol RAV4 and a Honda CR-V, because I think longer term it might serve him better. But it may be a little thirstier, but long term wise it would give him less headaches. But he's also right to choose something with a higher
Clearance.
ride height, because gravel roads will chew through softer cars. So, but also I found that older diesel engines like the DCI motor on the X-Trail and
Yeah.
the iX35 one is a bit problematic and not very reliable. So
As they get older, they become obviously a lot more expensive.
yeah,
And they got turbochargers. You mentioned the CRV, which we didn't mention. It was also a really good option.
Yeah.
I know you can find something most probably in the roundabout the pre-2012 models, the
Yeah.
sort of between about 2007, 2012, that era. You can get yourself a good CRV in there that's very solid. You can get a 2.4, you can get it in all-wheel drive, and you'll pick it up well within your budget. And the nice thing about those is one of the other reasons I like the CRVs. Who drives CRVs?
People
Like
like
older ladies and
Yeah, people like me, old ladies, you know. I've had
Old
a couple of
ladies,
them.
identify as an old lady.
It's the kind of, when the kind of people who buy those cars aren't the people who like hammer those cars. You'll find them with 200,000 kilometers on. They've been serviced, they've been looked after. It's a different demographic who buys Honda CRV.
And coming back to the kilometers, 200,000 on a CRV is negligible.
It's nothing.
Is nothing. 200,000 in a CRV,
Yeah.
it's not like the diesel vehicles when they get to that mileage,
Yeah.
yeah.
they start tending to give you a problem. The CRV, 200,000 kilometers, is just running. Adam drove it, or his clan drove it, the
Yeah.
old ladies.
My
but,
clan.
So,
I know, but it's
but like Adam says, quite correctly so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't see young guys spooning around and wheels spinning and drifting a CRV.
I used to own a Golf GTI, but I think I'll buy a CRV. It's not that buyer.
Yeah.
Not that buyer at all. but that was
nice
great,
quality.
great advice there.
Yeah.
Have a look at that.
Stay tuned, because after the break, we take a closer look at budget SUVs from Toyota, Suzuki, Chery and Honda.
And we find the perfect German sedan with a teeny little budget of 1.2 million rand. Welcome back to Buyer's Guide. Johnny's currently in the market for a new vehicle and he's got a budget of 300,000 rand. He's considering Toyota Starlet Cross, Suzuki Fronx, Chery Tiggo 4, Kia Sonet, Hyundai Exter and the Honda Elevate. Having driven a 2005 Toyota Runex trouble-free for the past 20 years, he's leaning towards the Toyota Starlet Cross. Is this a good buy, Fazana?
Yes.
Yes, there we go. She's
Yeah, right. Next question.
moving on.
So John must have quite a level of patience. 20 years with a Runex, but there's
No,
probably
he's just got a good car. Come on, Fazana. I mean,
Yeah, sometimes
don't
when
get rid of a good
why
car.
sell it? Yeah.
it's true. But it's probably why he's also leaning back into Toyota again. So the Starlet Cross is a safe bet. But he shouldn't sleep on the Suzuki Fronx also. Suzuki is known for its fuel efficiency.
But that's the same car.
Yeah,
Different badge.
Just different badge.
One's got a T on the front, it gets stolen more than the one with the S on the front. It's basically the same car.
Okay. If you want something more blingy, then his other options, the Chery Tiggo 4 and the, what he mentioned, Hyundai Exter. But if he wants resale and long-term durability, then the Japanese brands are his best bet.
Yeah. I like the Honda Elevate in this. I don't know if he's going to fit it in his... I don't think you'll find one for the 300,000 rand. That'll be difficult to find. The Starlet Cross or the Suzuki Fronx.
Yeah.
The Kia Sonet he's thrown in is also quite nice, and so is the Chery Tiggo 4. So they're all fairly good. Leon, anything you'd like to throw in on here?
Well, you can look at the Mahindra 3XO at the 300 grand mark.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then if you're looking between the Suzuki and the Toyota, the thing is just to have a look at the warranties. Your warranty on the Suzuki is better.
Yeah.
From a factory point of view. Obviously, you can buy a bolt-on service, bolt-on warranty.
Yeah.
But your Toyota warranty is 3 years, 100,000 Ks, and the Suzuki is 5 years,
200,000.
So that's just a little something to add in there. Other than that, they are the same car. The DNA is the same.
Yeah, you know, that's what
headlights
I
are
find
slightly
funny.
different.
They're exactly the same cars.
But what about their tech and stuff? Because maybe our viewers would want to know, because we always say that they're the same cars, but people, not everybody has been up close with these cars.
It's the same tech. It's the same
Same.
interior.
So
same
You've got
completely identical.
basically identical.
So your Toyota Vitz is your Suzuki Celerio.
Celerio, yes.
Your Ertiga is the
Your
Ramion.
Ramion.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Your Franks is the
Starlet
Corolla
Cross,
Cross.
and then your Urban Cruiser.
I mean, not the Corolla
is
Cross,
your
the Starlet
Suzuki
Cross.
Brezza.
Urban Cruiser is no, the Brezza's been discontinued.
Is the
Is
Vitara.
the Grand
Vitara.
Vitara.
So, in terms of the Starlet Cross, if you're a Toyota fan, go and buy a Starlet Cross. But
Yeah.
Leon made a very good point there, and that is you can buy the Suzuki equivalent, which is exactly the same car,
Baleno, yeah.
and you can get a 5-year, 200,000 warranty as opposed to a 3-year warranty. So that also helps. And obviously, you've kept this Toyota for a long time. It's not like you're somebody that chops and changes their cars. So it's really just what you'd be happy with. Both are really good cars, but I would go for the Suzuki purely because that's who makes the car for starters, and you're going to get a better warranty, unless of
And
course
the price,
yeah.
people.
Yeah, and the price is actually better on the
Better on the Suzuki.
I'll obviously
Cross.
organise the best deal.
Yeah.
But you're not joking. But your obviously I will. But your big thing with regards to your price point is what are you getting for that buck? The car's
Yes.
the same, but what are you getting in the background for it?
Also,
And
we've got
service your your insurance. Sorry, Adam.
your insurance,
insurance
is
as well.
another thing
Yes.
to have a look at.
Another point, yes.
But we don't know where John lives. Maybe John lives in Pofada, where there's no Toyota dealer or Suzuki dealer. Or he lives somewhere where the Suzuki dealer is in another town, or it's 50 k's away, but the Toyota dealer is his next door neighbor. So
Is
because
the
they-
DSTV reception in Pofada? Because
I
if
don't
there
know.
is, they're coming to visit you.
Must be.
That's the second time he had a go at Pofada. Right, our next question is from 30-year-old Karabo, who hails from Kimberley. He's in the market for a German sedan with, like Adam said, a small budget of 1.2 million rand. He's considering the 2025 Mercedes-Benz A200 sedan or the A35 AMG for family trips and daily commuting. He's also open to recommendations with an Audi and BMW sedans, excluding SUVs and other brands. Fazana, that's your area of expertise.
I was waiting for you to say something else.
No, I'm not going to say anything else. No. Because you must see Fazana with her hair blowing back in her AMG.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Well, Karabo is living his best life and I'm here for it, right? So let's talk Mercs first. We got the A200. It's elegant, it's efficient, it's good for daily use. Then you got your A35. It's your performance focused. It's a little more flashy, but it also may not be as comfortable for family trips. I think if Karabo wants a bit of an executive flair, if he's going for that kind of vibe, then the Audi S3 sedan blends sporty and classy very well. It's a good mix. So, yeah,
The S3 sedan, Audi,
Yeah.
doesn't it have the same headroom and legroom as the A-Class, A200?
A bit small for family. I would think of something bigger. Leon, what would you go for?
I looked at what he was jigging. I mean, you can get, depends on if he wants to go that kind of, you're going to go older, because you can get a 2022 M550 BMW, or you can go to the RS3 sedan 2024 model. So you can look at different kinds of, and you got a box, and this is a big ticket item, so there should be some room for negotiation. So if your budget's 1.2 and you see a car for 1250, box,
Yeah.
and see what you can do. You know what I mean?
I think if you want something, if you've got family, now we don't know what it is. It's you, the wife, and 2 kids, or 1 kid, or no kids, or
Yeah.
whatever. I would, in this sort of price range, I would go into a BMW dealership and say, give me a 320 diesel, fully kitted out with whatever I need. It will last you for long. It's got as much power as you can want. It's a very powerful engine. It will be very fuel efficient. You'll keep it for the 5-year, 100,000 maintenance plan that you have. There'll be a queue of guys who want that car. And it's classy, it's powerful, it's spacious for the family. Because if you get an A-class Merc, where are you going to put the luggage in the boot? It's tiny.
Yeah.
So
Adam, you
does
didn't ask for a
everything for you.
sensible option here, you know that.
It's a sensible
Yeah,
option.
he didn't ask for one.
Well,
He
listen
said
to
he
the
wants
old
an
man.
835.
Trust me, go and drive it. You'll see, wow.
That's
it's
why I
got
said
power.
330i.
3.3i.
Presence, drive, technology.
Yeah, but
the
the
benchmark.
petrol engine is not BMW's greatest car.
Yeah.
So I would definitely look at the 320 diesel. Also because, as I say, when you want to flog it in a couple of years' time, there are a queue of people looking for those cars. You know that from like 3 years ago, what they were selling 320 diesels
Yes.
for, and what they're selling them for now, for the same same vehicle, they're more expensive than they were 3 years ago because there's a demand for them.
Yeah.
Because the word is out.
But if he's
But
looking,
the 320 diesel engine,
but if he's not wanting SUV, maybe he has only got like one.
Doesn't want an SUV. I think
That's
that's
what I'm
most
saying, he
probably.
doesn't want, so maybe that alludes to the fact that he doesn't have 3 kids, or
Yeah.
he doesn't want a 7-seater option, for argument's sake.
But-
then he should just get himself the 835 AMG, forget about the family trips.
And then
Yeah,
in a couple of
like
years,
Uber.
you're going to regret it because the damn thing's going to fall apart on you. Okay, we're going to be taking a short break, but when we get back, we examine an Opel Corsa with ongoing turbocharger problems.
And we assist a viewer whose 1997 Toyota Corolla is experiencing sudden loss of power. Hello and thank you for tuning in to Buyer's Guide. 30-year-old Ian drives a 2019 Opel Corsa EcoFlex 1-litre T with 137,000 kilometers, which he bought at 116,000 kilometers. After a turbo recondition in September, the issue has returned. With the car under finance, he's torn between keeping it or trading it in at a potential loss. He seeks advice on the Corsa's long-term reliability and the best course of action.
Well, he's going to lose money if he tries to start it now, won't he?
Big time.
Big time. So look, if you've had a turbocharger failure, I mean, these things do happen, and it's normally through lack of maintenance. So if you've got a turbocharged car, if you've watched the show, I always say
10,000 kilometers.
change your oil more frequently. But if you've had a turbocharger that's failed and shortly afterwards it fails again, then the
Installation.
the initial problem has not been investigated properly. So you've got symptom and cause. So the symptom is the turbocharge fail, but what caused it to fail? A lot of workshops go, oh yeah, turbocharger stuff, but put a new one on, hoy it on. But why did it fail? Was it because it didn't change the oil enough? Or maybe they didn't replace the oil feed pipe that feeds oil to the turbocharger. It's a small little thin pipe that feeds oil, like your arteries, they get blocked up and you don't get enough oil to the turbocharger. Or maybe it was just some guy got the cheapest reconditioned unit that he could and put it in the vehicle. Now, if it has failed shortly, it needs to go back to ever replace. It should be replaced under warranty for you.
So it should be no cost to him.
Should be
yes.
no cost to him. But, you know, we live in the real world and we know what happens in the real world. It becomes a big
Oh, but he does say
bun fight.
the workshop provided a 12-month guarantee.
So
Yeah.
you should go
But
back.
he's just worried that seeing how it failed so soon, is it going to keep doing that?
Well, it shouldn't, because I know that I get quite a lot of these. You know, that this 1-litre EcoFlex engine was fitted into Adams. What's a nice name for a car? Opel
Yeah, I know.
Adam. I mean, what a great name. And then, then you.
That's
they
why
come
it
in
fails so
Corsas,
often.
They come in all our other cars, and they're generally very reliable if you maintain them properly. Any turbocharger car, you need to disregard the manufacturer's. Oh, it's a service interval every 30,000, 20,000, 15,000. Don't. Do it every 10,000 kilometers with good quality oil. It'll last. The turbocharger should last at least 250,000 kilometers.
So now, beside the people from Pofferder, we're going to get the manufacturers calling in to the show to say, how dare Adam say
I will
disregard
tell them.
our...
Disregard them. I mean, it's like Land Rover. They tell you service the car once every 2 years or 36,000 kilometers. No wonder the damn thing's on tow trucks all the time. I mean, really, it's stupid. Stupid.
Okay, so he shouldn't get rid of the car.
No.
They
Take
should
it back.
repair the
Tell
problem
the-
properly.
Tell the workshop,
Yeah.
just this thing's failed again. It's obviously happened. What caused this problem? Is it the oil feed? Did they not replace the oil feed? Was it a poor quality reconditioned unit? Whatever it is. And then
Did you clean out the intercooler? The pieces haven't come back through the
There we go.
turbo?
There's lots of things.
of things that need to get done.
Okay, now we're going to end off things with a question from Carlo. He's the proud owner of a 1997 Toyota Corolla. That car's older than you.
Probably.
The car stutters when pulling away. He's replaced key components and sealed a vacuum leak, but the issue persists at low speeds. The car drives fine on the highway with no warning lights appearing. What might be the cause of the momentary loss of power? Seki, you should know this. It's
Hey,
your
Adam,
It's
But
your kind of car.
It's my kind of car, yeah. And it's a black top, hey?
Black top.
Black top means it's super powerful.
It's got 62 kilowatts.
I mean, there's so many things that could be wrong here. You know, he says he's replaced the plugs and the leads and everything else. But like you and I both know, the plugs could still be faulty. You could buy a bad plug, could still have the problem. Could change the leads again. It could have the, I think this car has a distributor.
Yeah.
So, you know, the unit in the distributor, the ignition unit in the distributor could be faulty. There's a whole lot of stuff that could be faulty here. He's done most of it. Spark plugs, leads, and other stuff. But, you know, he should just have it checked out properly, really.
Yeah, my guess here would be one of the very, very common problems with these cars and Toyotas of that era, they had a very, very thin spark plug lead.
Yeah.
And often we find in the workshops, when the car comes in for a service and you pull the plug lead off to change the
breaks off.
spark plug, it actually breaks off because it's actually not strong enough. More than likely, that is your problem. Even though you say you've changed the leads, it's most probably that problem. But then again, like Segi says, it can be spark plugs where they're gapped correctly. You had an air leak. Maybe what you've got to do is take it along to a workshop and have them smoke test the machine.
Yeah, and see if there's any vacuum
engine,
leaks.
where they will force smoke into the engine, see where it leaks out. Maybe the other leaks. So sometimes these things are not, oh, it's definitely that. You know, my headlight doesn't work. What is wrong? Put a new bulb in it.
Driver.
Fixed. You know?
Headlight doesn't work. Oh, man. And with that, we've come to the end of this week's show. Thank you, Leon and Fazana, for joining us. Thank you so much.
Okay, until next time, please buckle up, stay safe on the roads, and as I always say, only emergency vehicles and idiots drive in the emergency lane.